Good evening, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about density. So the vessel is on the open sea, and his current density is 1.008 tons per cubic meter. He's going to arrive at berth or to discharge at berth with a density of seawater of 1.025. What would be his drop on arrival? So let's start, guys. Okay, so I'll make this a little bigger. Okay, so MV Max Panama is to arrive at discharge port of San Fernando with arrival drop of 11.80 meters even keel on a density of 1.008 tons per cubic meter. Question: what would her arrival drop at berth if the density is 1.025 tons per cubic meter, meaning salt water? Okay, what what will be her? Okay, I'll just take out this one. Her arrival drop at berth if the density is 1.025. Okay, so he's uh he's at sea, and his drop forward and up and mean drop is 11.80, meaning even keel. Okay, now she's to arrive at berth at saltwater 1.025. What will be his new drop? Okay, or new drop. So this problem is derived from this program, how to find drop and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean drop. This is in form 7, this one, 7 large weights. Made a copy for this specific problem. Okay, so number 1, put in your forward drop, up drop, and your density, mean drop, and your trim. So that's number 1. So here we have number 1. And number 2, we take out the displacement and especially this LCF. Okay, what will be the LCF? The local density is 1.008. Okay, so that will be number 2. Excuse me, number 2 will be this one. Take the from hydrostatic table the corresponding LCF. The LCF is negative 0.93, which is this one. Okay, LCF is 0.93. So from this drop, mean drop of 11.80, we go to the hydrostatic table. Okay, put here 11.80. Okay, 11.80, and LCF is negative 0.93. Okay, negative 0.93. LCF is 0.93. Okay, so we have now number 2. That's number 2. We go now to number 3. Okay, number 3. What does it say in number 3? Correct the main drop to main drop at center of rotation. The formula is mean drop equals trim times LCF over LPP plus mean drop. This is number 3. Okay, So we have to take the main drop of center of rotation. So the formula, number 3 is mid center of rotation is trim times LCF over LPP plus your main drop. Okay. So what is your trim? Is 0. LCF is negative 0.93. Okay. Negative 0.93. Okay, so negative 0.93 over your LPP is 215. LPP is 215. I'll show you the LPP. LPP is 215. Okay. Okay, 215 plus your main drop. Main drop is 1180 because it is even kill. Okay. So you transpose the formula. 0 times 0, negative 0.93 is 0 over 215. This one should be 0. 0 divided by 215 is 0. So 0 plus 11.80 your mean drop. So your mid center of rotation is 11.80. And the displacement is the same, is 69284. Okay. 69284. So we go check this displacement. Go to the adjusted table. 1180 displacement is 69284. Okay, 69284. And we have here 69284. Okay, that will be number 4. So we go to number 5. What is number 5? Number 5 is number 4 is number 3 is your mid center of rotation is 11.80. Okay, I got here 11.80. This one. That will be number 4. Right? 11.80 or number 3. Sorry, number 3. That will be number how much? Number 3. Okay. And number 4, using the mid center of rotation, which is 11.80, take the hydrostatic table, the corresponding displacement, LCB, MTC, so with this 11.80, what will be the displacement, LCB, and the MTC? So 11.80 should be 69284. 69284. Displacement 69284. And next would be, LCB is negative 750. LCB is negative 5.0. And MTC is 964. MTC is 964. Okay, that will be number 4. And this displacement is 69284. Displacement is 69284 of drop of 11.80 of displacement, a density of 1.008. Then we go to number 5. Number 5, okay, scroll down. Point shifts LCG, initial LCG based on the trim and displacement. The formula is initial LCG stream times MTC times 100 over displacement plus LCB. That will be number 5. So number 5 would be like this. So we go to number 5. This is finding the LCG. So LCG equals stream times MTC times 100 over tabulated displacement plus LCB. So I put it already the MTC, which is 9460. LCB is how much? LCB, check the LCB. LCB is negative 7.5, okay? And this is the corresponding displacement of 11.80, which is this one. So trim, what is your trim? Is 0 because it is even keel. Okay, that's why 0. Number 5. Okay. Times MTC, your MTC is 946, which is 1 times 100 over your displacement of 69284, which is this one, plus your LCB. What is your LCB? Is negative 7.5 here. So multiply this one, 0 times your MTC times 100, that will be 0 over your displacement of 69284. Okay, you divide this one, that will also be 0 plus your LCB of negative 7.5. So your initial LCG is negative 7.5. Okay, that will be number 5. And number 6. So number 5 is negative 7.5, which is the same here. Okay, 7.5 initial LCG. Now we go to number 6. Scroll down. Number 6 is correct that the displacement to true displacement. Initial displacement by applying the effect of density. So initial displacement equals tabulated displacement times your local density over 1.025. DD is your dock water density or your local density. So number 6. Initial density is your displacement, which is the 69284 times your local density. Okay, local density is DD. So your local displacement, which is 1.008, okay, this one, over your standard as constant of 1.25. So multiply this one, that will be 69838 over your salt water of 1.25, and initial density is, initial displacement should be 68135. Okay, 68135. How much he got here? 68135 if you round up this one. So number 7, find the ship's final displacement and total LCG moment and final LCG after loading or discharging. Okay, so final displacement formula is initial displacement plus weight loaded minus your weight discharged, and that will be your final displacement. So meaning, to get the final displacement, this one, with your initial displacement, if you're going to add cargo or discharge cargo, you put it here, and whatever the weights will be your final displacement. So with this with this weights, multiplied with your LCG, that will be your LCG moment. Like for example, this one, your initial LCG is, initial displacement is 681349, okay, and your LCG, initial LCG is 75, negative 75. So multiply weight times LCG, that will be your LCG moment, okay. And since you did not discharge or add cargo, so it will be the same with your final displacement, will be the same figure of 68134.9, and your total or final LCG moment will be 511012, okay? That will be the same here. See, this is your initial displacement of 68134, which is this one, 68134. This displacement should be, that will be 62, initial displacement. That will be number 2, number 4, 69, excuse me, initial displacement, that will be number 4. Number 6, that will be 68135, okay, 68135. So you have here 68135. This is not run off, and your LCG, initial LCG is negative 75. Multiply your weight times LCG, that will be your LCG moment of 51011.75. Since you did not discharge or add cargo here, you have the same weight of your final displacement of 618134899, and your total LCG moment is 50111.75, which is the same, 68134. 68134. You have here 68134.9, and by manual solution, you round this one, that will be 9, and your LCG moment is 511011. 511011. I'm sorry. 511011 or 12, round up, and your final LCG is negative 7.5, and final LCG is negative 7.5. Okay, put this little bit, that will be okay. So how to get the final LCG is LCG moment, which is this one, over your displacement of this one, and your final LCG will be negative 7.5, which is the same with this program. Okay, so we go now to number 9. Number 9 is correct the final displacement to look up for displacement due to the effect of density to find the mean drop. So look up displacement equals final displacement times 1.025 over your DD, or your duct water displacement. Take note guys, this 1.25 is constant. So final displacement multiplied by constant of 1.025 over your duct water density. Okay, that will be number 9. So we go to number 9. We go up. This is number 9. Take note that the displacement times your constant of 1.25 times your local density. The local density at birth, at arrival birth or discharge birth is 1.025. So what is your displacement? Your final displacement is 61834, okay, or 61835. Your final displacement is this one, 68135. If you round it up, that will be this one, okay, times your constant of 1.025 over your local density at birth. Discharge birth is 1.025. As what the problem says, what will be her arrival drop if the density at birth is 1.025. So this is the DD, your local density, which is this one. DD is this one, the local density. So multiply your displacement times your constant of 1.25, that will be 69838 over your local density 1.25, and final displacement would be the same of 68135. That will be 68135. Okay. The same, okay? With this drop, with this density, what is your drop? That will be 1169, 1162. That will be number 10. 11. That will be 10, okay? 10, and your drop will be 11.619. 11.619. If you put this, that will be 619. Okay, put it like this. Okay, that will be 11.619. With this displacement and drop, that will be number 10. So number 10 will be number 9, displacement and 68135. 68135, and the drop is 11.619. 11.619. Okay, 11. So what is the corresponding LCF, TPC, LCB, and MTC? So what is LCF is negative 1.15. LCF is negative 1.5. LCB is negative 761. LCB is negative 7.61. And TPC is 6341. 6341. TPC, and MTC is 940751. 940751. Okay? So we go to number 10. What will be his final trim? 11. So 11, find the final trim after loading or discharging. Final trim is equals LCG minus LCB times your corresponding displacement over MTC times 100. And the formula would be like this in manual. That will be number 11. So we go to number 11. That will be like this. Okay. To find the trim is displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100. So here I put already the LCG, which negative 7.5, final LCG, which is this one, negative 7.5, and the LCB is negative 61, which is this one. Okay. Now, guys, I want you to take note of these two figures, the final LCG and LCB. If you analyze this figure, LCB is a little bit longer than LCG, meaning LCB is a little bit forward, meaning is the forward part ahead of LCG, final LCG, okay? He's ahead, and both are negative. So, what does it mean? It means like this, okay? If this is the amidship of the vessel, this red vertical line, this is the Plimson ball. This is the midship of the vessel or amidship. From midship measuring forward is negative, and from midship measuring going backward is positive. Now, since final LCG is negative 50 and negative LCB is negative 61, so both are measured from amidship going forward. Okay. Now look, your final LCG is negative 50. So from here, amidship measured to 7.50 up to this vertical line, that will be your final LCG. Now your LCB is a little bit longer. That will be negative 7.61. So from amidship, you measure 7.61. This will be your vertical line of your LCB, meaning he's ahead of your final LCG. So if you analyze these two figures, LCB is ahead of final LCG. Okay? So what does it mean? If your LCG is above of LCB, meaning your LCG is behind or above or backward of LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. So meaning your LCG is behind LCB, that's why you are trimmed by the stern. I hope that's clear, okay? So that will be, we go to number 11. 11, we compute for the trim. Okay, so first, we do this equation, final LCG minus LCB, which is this one, and the distance would be 0.11, positive. Okay. Then you put the displacement of 83135, your final displacement, which is this one of 68135 to be round up. Okay. That is your final displacement. So final displacement of 68135 times your distance of 0.11 over your MTC of 0.751 times 100. So multiply this one. Okay, equals your displacement times your distance. That will be this one. And your MTC, this one, multiply by 100, and this will be this one. You get the trim, you put equals, this one divide by this figure, and your trim will be 0.8. When this is positive, meaning you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, positive. Look, this is the amidship, okay, and positive which you are up the back part of your vessel. When negative, you are the forward part of your vessel. Since your trim is positive, meaning you are trimmed by the stern of the back part of your amidship. That's why when it is positive, you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, this should be trim by start. Okay, because it's positive. So you're trimmed by the start. Then number, that will be 11, okay? What is his trim here? Trim is 0, 7, 8. If you round up this up, that will be 0, 8. And your trim here is 0, 8. Okay, so we go to number 12. Number 12. Find the change of drop forward and change of drop up. So change of drop forward is LPP. 1 half of LPP plus LCF over LPP times your final trim. And change of drop up will be final trim minus your change of drop forward. So we go to 12. So 12 here. First we have to find the change of drop forward. The formula is 1 half LPP plus LCF over LPP times your trim. So your LPP is 215. 1 half of 215 is 107.5, and your LCF is negative 1.115, which is LCF is negative 1.15. Okay. So transpose the formula. 1 half of LPP is 107 plus your LCF of negative 0.15 over your LPP is 215 times your trim is 0.08. So first you add this one, 107.5 plus negative 1.15 your LCF, that will be 106.35, which is this one, over your LPP 125 times trim of 1.08. Divide this one, that will be 0.94665. You multiply it with your trim, that will be, change of trim will be 0.04, positive, meaning you are positive, okay? That will be your drop, change of drop forward of 0.4. It doesn't have a name, okay, just a figure. Then to get the change of drop up, the formula is trim minus your change of drop forward. Your trim is negative 0.8 minus your change of drop forward, which is this one. Then your change of drop up will be 0.04. Okay? That will be 11. That will be 12. And number 13 is apply the change of drop forward and up to drop to get the final drops forward and up after loading or discharging. So your final drop is forward is 11.58, up drop is 11.66, and min drop is 11.62. The trim is almost 0.08. And the manual computation is, it says apply your forward and up change of drop. And here, this is your min drop of 11.62, okay, which is this one. How do you get 11.62? Which is this one, guys. 11 or from lookup displacement, then your final displacement is 61835, and the corresponding drop is 11.619. Okay, that's how you get. So 11.62, put it 11.62 here. Forward, this is your mean. Okay, this is your mean. Should be here. That's your mean. 1162. Apply no change of drop forward, which is 1104. 0.04, and change of drop up is 11.04. Since you are trimmed by the stern, so you add this one so that you will have more drop here, 11.66, and you deduct your change of drop, so you will have a less drop forward. That will be 11.58. Okay, so your forward 11.62 minus 11.04, that will be 11.58. You add this one, 11.62 plus 0.04, then your drop up will be 11.68, and your main drop will be 11.619, and your trim is 11.08 by the stern. Okay, because it is positive, your trim here is negative 0.08 or positive 0.08. That's why you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, so it is the same here. So that is to check if your trim is correct by using this manual computation. If this one tallies with this trim here, then it's okay. Then there's another solution here. Okay, another solution is your main drop, subtract it for your change of drop forward, which is 0.04. So your forward drop will be 11.58, same here. Then you add your trim of 11.08, then your up drop will be 11.66, which is the same here. Okay, now I will explain, as I have explained earlier. If you take note of this figure, analyze this one, the LCB is a little bit further than your LCG. So LCB is more further forward than your LCB, meaning your LCG is behind your LCB. And this is how it looks. So LCB is more from your midship, that's why LCG is behind of LCB, because she has more figures here of 7.61, while final LCG has already negative 750. So he is behind of LCB. So when you are behind, what that says, if LCG is behind or above LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, that's how it means. Or another explanation, I would say, if this is your LCG, the weight of your vessel plus the weight of your cargo, the tendency of the weight is to push you down because of the gravitational pull. That's why your up here is pushing it down, because you are behind of LCB, while the buoyancy of the water pushes the vessel upward. So the tendency of the forward vessel is to go up. That's why you have a lesser drop than your stern. That's why you have less drop forward, then you have more drop of the stern. That's another explanation. Okay, now I have here the simple explanation to this problem is, you go from density of 1.018 to 1.025. This is how what it means. So you don't have to go all the process here, this one, but it's only asking what will be your main drop when you go from the density of 1.029 or 0.08 going to 1.025. So I have here a quick computation or format of how to go from density duck water to salt water. So since we have a duck water of 13.08, which is your final drop here, 11.08. Put there 11.08. Okay, that's 11.80. Okay, 11.80. And the displacement, how much is the displacement? Is 69284. 69284, okay? And your local density is, outside the berth is 1.0808, and this one is constant. Then you apply the formula, this duct water displacement times duct water density over your salt water. And the result will be 68135. 68135. What is 68135? 68135. Okay, go. 68135. 68135. That will be 11619. That will be 11619. 11.619, okay, or 1162, and the program says 11619. Okay, if from this density of 11.08, then you go to density 1.025, then your drop will be 11.619, which is the same here. 619, okay? Here, 619. Then I made here another from salt water to duct water. So your salt water displacement is 68134.9 with a drop of 11.619. Your local density 1.018, and salt water constant to 1.25. And to get the duct water will be 69284, which is the same here, and the corresponding drop is 11.80, which is the same here. Okay, take note, guys. When you are in a duct water, your drop is more than your salt water drop. Duct water drop is 11.80 and salt water is 11.62. As well as the density here, you have more density of displacement of 69284, and the displacement of salt water is 68135. So take note, guys, when you are a duct water, you have more drop, and salt water you have less drop. And to give you an idea, this is what happens. When your salt water, look at the level of the water is your higher, because your vessel is lighter. The density of the water is lighter. But if you are in a freshwater or duct water, you will go deeper down. You will have more drop. The vessel will go down, then you have more drop. So from freshwater or duct water, your vessel will go down, and from freshwater to saltwater, the vessel will go up. So when from saltwater you go to duct water or freshwater, the vessel will sink. It will sink. That's why you have freshwater is more higher than your freshwater or duct water. So I'll give you an idea what it's like to go from another density. Okay. So what is his final drop? Final drop forward 1158, and manual computation forward is 1158. Okay. And updraft is 1166. And updraft is 1166. Main drop is 1162. And main drop is 11.619 or 62. Okay. Your trim is 0.08, and the trim here is almost 11.08. Okay. Then your reflection here is 0. Why? Because from Egypt, I got it from here. That will be 139. This is this one. 11.619. Okay. And your mean is this one. Mean is, then you have a diffraction of 0, 0. So that's it, guys. I hope you get an idea of how it is going to from one density to another density. So from density 1.028 going to the salt water, and you will have a mean drop of 11.619 from mean drop of 11.80. Take note, 11.80 going to salt water, okay, and your drop is less, 11.6162 from 11.80 because its density is 11.25 salt water. So the vessel will rise up. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and good night.